Hello and welcome to Your Story, Your Tune. This is where we share real stories from listeners and viewers across the country. Stories about the moments that changed everything and the songs that helped them make sense of it all. Tonight's story isn't easy. It's about the kind of damage that takes years to inflict and even longer to repair. It's about addiction, family, and the weight of knowing you weren't there when it mattered most. Tonight's story comes from Darren in Manchester, who wrote to us about the sister he let down, the years he can't get back, and a letter he's finally found the courage to send. This is Darren's story. Darren grew up in Gorton with his younger sister Lisa. They weren't particularly close as kids. 3 years apart, different schools, different friends. But there was an easy understanding between them. Sunday roasts at their mum's flat in Levenhulme. Birthdays marked with cards and the odd pint. The kind of sibling relationship that doesn't require much maintenance because you assume it'll always be there. By his mid-20s, Darren was doing all right. He had a job as a warehouse supervisor, his own flat in Openshaw, a steady girlfriend. Nothing glamorous, but stable, respectable. Then, in his late 20s, after a motorbike accident left him with chronic back pain, he was prescribed tramadol. When the prescription ran out, someone offered him something stronger. That's how it started. Not dramatically, not all at once. Just a gradual slide from painkillers to heroin, from managing to coping to needing. By 2014, when Darren was 33, he wasn't the person his family recognised anymore. He'd lost the warehouse job. The girlfriend had left. He was sofa surfing, borrowing money, making promises he couldn't keep. And then his mum got ill. Pancreatic cancer. The kind that doesn't give you much time. She needed care. She needed family. And Lisa, 29 and working full-time as a teaching assistant in Stockport, stepped up without hesitation. Darren told himself he would too. He meant to. But heroin doesn't care what you mean to do. For the first month after the diagnosis, Darren showed up occasionally. He'd sit by their mum's bedside for an hour, fidgeting, promising to come back the next day. Sometimes he did. Often, he didn't. Lisa was there every evening after work, managing appointments, medication schedules, dignity. She rang Darren repeatedly, left voicemails, sent texts. The replies became vaguer, the excuses thinner. Then their mum's condition worsened. She was moved to a hospice in Withington. Lisa took compassionate leave from work. She slept in the chair beside the bed. She held their mum's hand through the worst nights. Darren was sleeping rough by then, drifting between mates' floors and shop doorways in Piccadilly Gardens. He told himself he'd visit when he sorted himself out, when he was clean, when he looked presentable. That visit never came. Their mum died on a Tuesday morning in November. Lisa was there. Darren wasn't. He didn't find out until 2 days later, when Lisa sent a single text message with the funeral details. No preamble, no emotion, just facts. He went to the funeral, stood at the back, left before the wake. Lisa didn't speak to him, didn't look at him. After that, nothing. No phone calls, no messages. Darren was cut off completely, and he knew why. The years that followed were ugly. Shoplifting to fund the habit. A short stint in prison for theft. Hostel accommodation. Rehab attempts that failed. Then, finally, one that stuck. Darren got clean in 2019, supported by a programme in Salford. He moved into supported housing, then his own bedsit. Last year, he completed a training course and got a job driving buses for Stagecoach.
5 years clean now. Stable work, a small circle of mates from recovery meetings, a routine that keeps him grounded. But there's a hole where his sister used to be. Darren knows Lisa has every right to her anger. He wasn't there when their mum was dying. He stole money from her purse to buy gear. He lied, disappeared, let her carry everything alone. He knows forgiveness isn't something he can demand or even expect. But the silence has become unbearable. A few months ago, Darren started writing a letter. Not excuses, not self-pity, just the truth. An acknowledgement of what he'd done and what it had cost her. An apology for the brother he wasn't when she needed him most. He rewrote it a dozen times, threw away draft after draft. Finally, he posted it. No demands, no expectations, just, I'm sorry. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I needed you to know I'm sorry. He hasn't heard back. He doesn't know if Lisa even read it, or if she tore it up the moment she saw his handwriting on the envelope. Some mornings, driving his route through Fallowfield and Rusholme, Darren finds himself scanning the pavement, half hoping, half dreading he'll spot her. He doesn't know what he'd say if he did. There's a song that's been playing in his head since he posted that letter. He first heard it years ago, but it didn't mean anything then. Now, every line cuts straight through him. It's about absence, about the people you hurt without meaning to, about the desperate, quiet hope that maybe, one day, they'll let you back in. He doesn't know if Lisa will ever forgive him, but he's learning to live with not knowing. And that song reminds him why he had to try.
Some damage can't be undone.
Some losses can't be recovered. But perhaps there's courage in naming what you've done, even when you know it might not change anything. And the song that means everything to Darren? It's Fix You by Coldplay. A song about trying to make things right when you know you can't fix what's broken, but hoping that maybe, just maybe, something can still be mended. Due to copyright, we can't include the song in this video, but I will leave a card and a link in the description for you to enjoy Darren's song. If you have a story you'd like to share, we'd love to hear it. Until next time, this has been Your Story, Your Tune.